Are we sitting comfortably? It's like Jackanory. You don't know what Jackanory is, do you? Never mind. Google it. Okay. Dr. Hardy stayed until about 10 o'clock. He did not speak to me before he left, and Nanny Jane, who had brought me a cup of cocoa when she came to say goodnight, had not told me anything either. It was midnight now, and I was still not asleep. Why would no one tell me anything? Father had left us. Mamma was so sick I hardly ever saw her. I wanted to help. I wanted to do something. But it was the middle of the night, and I was all by myself, and I was 12 years old. What could I possibly do? I stared out of the window at the moonlit garden and the dark woodland beyond. There it was again, that mysterious wisp of smoke drifting up from the trees, that flicker of fairy flame I'd seen on our first night at Hope House. There was someone out there in the darkness. Someone or something. I felt that familiar tugging sensation, a voice calling to me from among the trees. Dr. Hardy's instruction echoed in my mind, "No big adventures for you, young lady." I smiled a small, angry smile. I would go. At the very bottom of the garden, where the wilderness began, I stopped and stared into the blackness. Then I took one long, deep breath and walked into the dark jaws of the forest. In the woods, the moon and the stars generated something that couldn't quite be called light. They didn't shine, they silvered the darkness, creating just enough dusty grey shadow for me to pick my way through the trees. I kept one hand in front of my face so I didn't walk into any low branches, and twice I felt the sticky threads of spiders' webs breaking over my fingers. The smell of smoke grew stronger. A faint yellow haze glowed in the gloom, and I followed it, stumbling along dark, twisting paths, until at last I saw the light of a fire flickering in a clearing ahead.